What is a good song that is over 6 minutes long? Green grass and high tides. Whenever you heard that on the radio, you knew the DJ needed to either take a shit or have a smoke. I am referring to the 20-minute live version, should have made that clear in the beginning. The song was written about Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, and all the rock stars of the 60s that died. Green grass and high tides forever. Castles of stone souls and glory. Lost faces say we adore you. As kings and queens bow and play for you. Roundabout by yes. Also, changes. Lots of good yes songs longer than 6 minutes. Maggot Brain by Parliament Funkadelic. Whenever I make friends with someone new, I tend to recommend it to or show it to them. The first time I heard it, I was blown away, and I continue to enjoy it just as much with every listen. In Cleveland, 98.5 radio station plays this song every Saturday night at midnight. This song brings back some good memories. The 1812 Overture. The 2112 Overture. I love when bars have that on the jukebox. About 10 minutes in is when you see people starting to become aware and be like, how fucking long is this tune? I once put 2112 Overture, followed by In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, followed by Led Zeppelin's Carouselambra on a jukebox at a bar. I was drunk. Nobody said a word about it, but it was an older crowd, and not quite a party bar. I put 2112 followed by Nightmare to Remember by Dream Theater, and then The Great Nothing by Spock's Beard all in a row for $2 once. Like an hour of prog for $2. Bar manager came over and was like, dude, you gotta stop or you gotta leave. That song convinced me that cannons are the best instrument. Why is this my most upvoted comment? I'm not complaining, but thanks. Seeing it played live with actual cannons is about as badass as you'd think. My dad used to help set up the cannons too, so I got to stand behind them one time, when I was a kid. My feet left the ground several times. My high school symphony played it, and one of the school administrators played the cannon part by firing shotgun blanks into a garbage can. This was an indoor performance too. War Pigs Black Sabbath. Generals gathered in their masses. Echoes by Pink Floyd, barely over the 6-minute mark at 23:35. Echoes is a masterpiece. I refuse to listen to it unless I'm gonna listen to the whole thing because it's such a work of art. Progressive metal has entered the chat. Throw a dart at the back of an Opeth album. The Court of the Crimson King. 21st Century Schizoid Man was also great. Shine on You Crazy Diamond. Yep. Also, echoes, sheep, and dogs. Also yes, pigs, 3 different ones. Telegraph Road Dire Straits. And, full-length, Money for Nothing and Brothers in Arms. In his more recent stuff as Mark Knopfler with his new band I would submit Speedway at Nazareth. It builds up into a full band jamming along with fantastic guitar work and a fun story about a race car driver to boot. There's a great live version with Emmylou Harris joining in. Albuquerque by Weird Al. It took a crashed plane trip worth of scrolling to get to this song. Showed my friend's daughters this song one day while she was at work, honorary uncle, etc. They were 9 and 7. They thought it was funny, who doesn't, when it comes to Al. Fast forward, like, 2 weeks later, uncle's taking them out to play, get out of the house, etc. Asked to play this song in the car, cool. They knew. Every damn word. I was proud, and scared for my life all at the same time, but it was so beautiful. Kids equals great. Also, the three of us all screaming I hate SAUERKRAUT in unison is a wonderful memory I'll carry with me from here to dead. Added missing S asterisk. The Decemberists. The Mariner's Revenge Song. That's the one about the two sailors in the stomach of a whale, right? That song is metal. Supper's Ready, Genesis, and the best Led Zeppelin song, No Quarter, live version off of the song remains the same album. I was gonna comment that but thought to myself, surely there must be someone else that has already said that. Took a bit of scrolling, but here we are. Disintegration, The Cure. How to Disappear Completely Radiohead. We're in This Together NIN. Dogs, Pink Floyd. I'm turning this into a playlist. This is a fat list. Give me some music you are listening to RN. You got great taste. It's 4 a.m., my girlfriend is sleeping next to me, I'm in this transition state in life. First time I hear We're in This Together, by NIN. I think my life has just changed right this moment. Paranoid Android. I think about this all the time. It's incredible that this song was a radio hit. It's a 6:27 song that starts with 2 verses, then jumps to a wild set of solos, before downshifting to a 15-chord interlude, before ramping back up again, with no traditional chorus and never returning to the verses that began the song. I think about that song all the time too. Like, I still can't believe it exists. It took me the longest time to put my finger on it, but whenever I hear it, it makes me feel like I'm listening to something I was never supposed to hear, if that makes sense. It's just so beyond almost anything else out there. Riders on the Storm, LA Woman. I'm a huge Doors fan, so I'm a sucker for almost anything by them. Blue Monday, New Order. Also not over 6 minutes, but close, The Killing Moon Echo and the Bunnymen. Actually, the all-night version is over 9 minutes long. Blue Monday, New Order. Absolute banger, and if I remember correctly the origin non-remastered version was over 7 minutes long. It's mostly the long outro. I think the radio edits you might be used to are cut shorter. Alice's Restaurant Arlo Guthrie. Or, How to Let People Know You're Probably the Oldest Person on Reddit. Thanks for watching this video. Hit the bell next to subscribe so you never miss a video. Like, comment and subscribe if you are new on the channel.